Happy Friday, and that means that it's time to do another gear review here, thanks to our friends at Ryan Fowler's Guitar Experience. So remember, if you guys are in the market for any new gear, not just what you're seeing on this video, go to guitargate.com, become a member, save 10% off list, and get free shipping on not just new, but used gear. It's a great deal. You won't find it anywhere else, and let's jump in. So today, what do we have? Today we have the Emerson Custom Pomeroy, which is an overdrive, a distortion, and a boost pedal. And the reason that it's all three is because it really is all three. This is easily the most sensitive overdrive boost pedal or customizable pedal, the one with the most options to dial in your sound that I've ever played. And why that would be important would be if, everybody has different amps. Not everybody has a tube screamer or not everybody wants a metal zone. Not everybody wants, an OCD. There's many different options. And what this has is it has basically all those options in the same pedal along with a true clean boost, and you get to control the actual blend of how much of the distortion or the overdrive is being pushed in your signal versus your original guitar. And that's something you really don't see in distortion pedals. And for a lot of you guys out there that use boutique amps or really sensitive amps, you'll appreciate that option because, I used to play a Dr. Z Z-Rec, and anytime I put any distortion pedal in front of it, it just, the pedal was completely different than if I put it in front of a Fender Deluxe. Any of you guys out there that have amps like that, you know what I'm talking about. And it would be nice if you could let some of the original guitar blend through as opposed to just full on, here's your distortion, would you like anything else? That's kind of the point. So I'm not going to go through 100% of the features of this pedal because there's lots of other great reviews out there. But I'm going to show you the basic things about it which I really, really like, which I think you should check out. So first, I'm going to go with the clean boost because the clean boost is really a great clean boost, and you get to choose the exact decibel of boost that you want, which is an amazing concept. If you look at the pedal, you'll see that it's got the LED readout screen, and it says, you can see that it has 10 on it. Now if I change this knob, I can go up or down in decibels. If I need more than 11 decibels, because I'm playing outside somewhere, or the sound guy's just not giving me enough love, or if I just feel like being a maniac, I can hit high, and now I can go all the way up to 24 decibels. To give you an idea how much of a jump that is, this is clean. Hit it. That'll cut through any mix, anytime, anywhere. And as you can hear, when you're going 24 decibels up, you're going to hear some noise, right? You bring it down, noise goes down. Even less, it goes down even lower. So don't let that spook you because you're not hitting this pedal unless you're playing in a very, very loud scenario and you really need to cut through. And this one will do it. Now, next, you have your full EQ here. So you have lows, mids, highs. I have everything at high noon. That's kind of like how I like to test pedals. But again, if I give you a little sound here of the distortion, I have it on an overdrive setting right now. You'll see that these are very responsive. Super responsive. These aren't like the typical ones where they do a little bit in this little tiny zone, but they're not full range. No, these are full range. Now, this is an interesting knob here. This took me a while to figure out. This is your actual distortion or overdrive setting. So if you remember, I was saying that this is not just a distortion pedal or an overdrive pedal. It's both. Meaning the circuitry was built in this pedal to be able to achieve all those kinds of different sounds. Now, as you start to the left, now I'm not a super tech-heavy guy, so I'm not going to go and explain exactly what wires do what. But if you start at the left here, you will hear that the volume is a lot lower. It's much more compressed. And it has more of that modern kind of sound. To me personally, I don't like this setting so much unless I was using this as if I had distortion on my amp and I was using this as even more of an overdrive boost, because it's very light in my opinion. Now you keep moving to the next one. Let's put everything back in the center. It's getting more distorted, but still very much an overdrive sound. Keep it going, number 3. Now to really hear it, let's turn the gain up. So we got the gain all the way up so you can hear it, okay? Three, 4. Now it's really starting to kick into high gear. And then 5 and 6. Where you're in full distortion territory. So as you can tell, there's a lot of options here. And again, the reason you want these options is because if you have different amps, if you're a Class A tube player, you know that things got to be up a little higher to breathe. And when you do that, you're going to have natural breakup from the tubes. So if you try to throw on a full, heavy duty distortion in front of that, it's not gonna fly for you the way you want it to do. But if you back it down a little bit and treat it like an overdrive, you're gonna probably dial in the sound that you want. Very cool. Now the blend here, again, this is such a great feature if you're someone like me who uses a lot of Class A tube amps. If I have this jacked like I have on distortion now, right? I have my blend in the middle, so I'm still hearing about half of my sound. If I bring it all the way down, I'm really not getting that much distortion. If I bring it up a little bit, it's there, but it's not full-on saturation where if I dump it over, And then obviously you have your master, which is your total master volume. So that, my friends, is the Pomeroy by Emerson Custom. This is a great pedal. Like I said, for you guys out there that play a bunch of different amplifiers, especially guys that play the Class A, all tube, hand point-to-point wired stuff where you gotta open it up and let it breathe a little bit, and you found that if you put straight up distortion pedals in front of it or straight up overdrive pedals in front of it, some of them work, some of them don't, and it's kind of, it's different if you have different power in different rooms. If you're playing outside, your tubes are going to act differently. And if you have a really nice amp like that, it's hard to find good overdrive and good distortion that matches with your amp. And that, in my opinion, is the real benefit of a pedal like this. I really think you should consider buying it if you're someone that plays an amp like that and has had trouble finding good distortion or good overdrive to match with the natural tube breakup. Because you can control the blend, you can control the kind of distortion and the kind of overdrive, not just the gain and the EQ. But what's more, the boost on here is a real deal boost. I would buy it just for the boost itself. It is a great boost pedal, and so of course, that saves you one extra spot on your board. So if you're interested in checking it out, I really encourage you to do so. And if you're a member at GuitarGate.com, thanks to our friends at Ryan Fowler's Guitar Experience, you can get 10% off list on this and anything on the website, and free shipping on new and used gear. It's a great deal. Hope to see you over at GuitarGate, and I'll see you next Friday for another gear review.